Hello and welcome to my channel and today's yoga class. As you can see, I am recovering at the moment, so I thought this is a great opportunity to do a restorative yoga class. Restorative yoga is great for rest and recovery, and we'll be doing only a few different moves. You will need bolsters, pillows, possibly even blankets and blocks, but it is well worth giving it a go and just relaxing. So we're going to start in a fairly usual way, but keeping everything slow and linked to the breath. So come into a comfortable seated position. If you need to, you can use a block underneath the seat just to lift your hips up a bit more so you're comfortable. Bring the hands onto the knees, close the eyes. We're going to take 3 deep grounding breaths. Really inflating the whole body as you breathe in, and then squeezing the air back out as you breathe out. 2 more like that. We're going to open the eyes. Keeping the hands on the knees, we're going to do 3 slow rounds of seated cat-cow. So as you breathe in, we're going to roll the chest forwards, bringing the shoulders together. And then as you breathe out, we're going to roll the back backwards, chin to chest. Breathe in, come forwards, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Breathe out, roll back, chin to chest. One more time. Breathe in, bring the chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathe out, roll back, chin to chest. Come to a neutral seated position. We're going to take left hand onto right knee, right hand behind, and twist to look over that right shoulder. Taking a deep breath here. Coming back to the front, right hand on left knee, left hand behind, and twisting to look over that left shoulder. Again, deep breath here. Come back to center. We're going to lean to the side, taking the left hand over the top, looking up from underneath the elbow, just stretching that side body. Back to center, left hand goes out, right hand comes over the top, looking up from underneath that elbow, stretching that side body. Back to center. With the fingertips facing towards the bottom, we're just going to place the hands behind, opening up the chest. On your next breath in, bring the arms up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, we're going to fold forwards, bring the hands to the mat, release the head to the floor. Taking a deep breath here. And then just walking ourselves back up to seated. And we're going to go into our first restorative pose. We're going to go into our first pose now. We're going to do a wide leg forward fold. So you're going to bring bolsters, blocks, blankets, whatever you need in front. Take the feet and legs wide. And then just bringing your blocks, bolsters, whatever you need or want in front of you, nice and close. And you're just literally going to build this up to whatever level you need it to be. So you can have it as high or as low as you need, as many different bits that you need. Basically bringing the floor to you so that you can sit comfortably. So you don't want too much of a stretch, but you want enough that you feel comfortable and supported with some form of stretch going on. So once you're ready, you're going to come down onto your blocks and just rest the head gently. Hands can come wherever is comfortable if you want them to. They can come onto the blocks, they can come onto the floor, whatever is comfortable for you. And we're just going to relax into the pose. Let everything feel heavy and relaxed. Slowing down your breathing. You can have your head twisted to one side. You can have it rested up on blocks in the centre. If you have it one side, make sure that at some point you turn it to the other side. At all times, you're just trying to make sure that you're relaxed and comfortable, that the stretch is not too intense, but you're still able to feel something. You may even find that as the time goes on, as you're breathing, you can just ease yourself a little bit further, a little bit deeper. Allow yourself to focus on your breathing. Trying to deepen the breath. Allowing all other thoughts to leave your mind. Just being totally focused on the breath and on the body. begin to bring yourself back around, back into the body. Start moving the hands, the arms, lifting the head. You can wriggle the toes. When you feel ready, begin to open the eyes and push yourself back up to a seated position and start moving everything out of the way. You're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Just gently take a bound angle pose. You're shifting side to side on the hips, loosening up that lower back. Good. We're going to go into our next pose. So we're going to come onto our knees and we're going to do a child's pose. So the easiest way to do a child's pose for restorative yoga, to get your blocks and bolsters and things in place, is to take the knees as wide as the mat, feet together, bringing the bolsters in nice and close in between the legs, and then we fold over them. Now, if you can't comfortably sit onto your feet, you can bring a block underneath in any angle that feels comfortable underneath the bottom. You can bring blankets or pillows onto the under the bottom on the feet, or underneath the thighs and between the calves. Go and lie down. If you need the extra support, you can bring a blanket under the knees. Whatever you do, just make sure it's comfortable for you. Again, we're building this up to a level that is comfortable for you, building the ground up to you. So depending on how deep you would normally go into your child's pose, depends on how high you would build this up and how you feel comfortable. So you can always start with it high and then take layers out if that feels good for you. When you're ready, we're going to come down, resting the head onto your built up layers. Bring the arms down by the sides or onto the bolsters, whatever feels good. And again, we're just going to slow the breathing down. We're going to relax into the pose. Allow the body to feel the stretch, but not too much. So again, if you then find that after a little while you need to take out some layers, please do. And also remember that if you're on one side, to go to the other side as well, so that you're stretching the neck and the back in the same distance, in the same amount. Just allowing yourself to follow the breath and relax into the pose. As I said, if you've been one side, make sure to go to the other side. Again, just relaxing into the pose, deepening the breath. We're going to deepen the breath, start coming back into the body, wiggling the fingers, moving side to side. When you're ready, you can begin to push yourself back up, opening the eyes and coming to sitting up straight. We're going to go into our next pose. So we're going to start sort of clearing a bit of space and moving things out of our way a little bit. So for this one, we're going to be lying down, so feel free to use a pillow for the head. And you're going to want at least one, maybe two bolsters by the side. So we'll start going one way and then we'll go the other. So we're going to come down onto the back, lying down comfortably. We're going to bring the knees in for a gentle squeeze. We're then going to take the arms out to the side in a cactus position and let the knees fall to the right. Now at this point, just manoeuvre your bolster around till it's comfortable for you. If you need more, you can put another bolster in, or a block, or extra blankets. You can support the arms up as well if need be. And we're just going to stay here again, just breathing deeply into our twist. Feeling the stretch, but slowing the breathing, allowing the body to melt into this pose. At any point you begin to feel uncomfortable, it's fine to just manoeuvre yourself a little bit. It's all about gentle stretching, comfort and rest. Allowing your mind to focus on the body and the breath, and let everything else go. awareness back to the body. You can wiggle the fingers and toes. Bring the arms back to the body. Just gently helping your knees back to centre. You can bring them in for a bit of a squeeze, a bit of a rock, whatever feels comfortable for you. Bring the feet to the mat. And then just bring your bolster or blocks or whatever you need over to the other side. Bring your knees in for another squeeze. Cactus the arms out to the side as they were before, and this time let the knees and legs fall to the left. So again, we're just bringing everything to a comfortable position, building it up to a level that is comfortable for you. You can support the head, you can support the arms. Once you're comfortable, close the eyes, slow down the breathing. Just allow the body to relax into this twist. Really trying to allow the mind and body to relax, following the breath, restoring the body, bringing balance. We're going to start now bringing a bit of awareness back into the body, giving the fingers and toes a bit of a wiggle. Bring the arms back to the body, just using the hands just to help lift the knees. Give the knees a squeeze to the chest. You can add in a bit of a side to side roll or rock. Open the eyes. And we're going to go into our Savasana, but we're going to do it with a bit of a difference. So I'm going to turn myself around and I'm going to come to the wall. I'm going to bring the cushion back for my head. I'm going to get myself nice and close to the wall. And then I'm just going to take my feet up the wall in a comfortable position. You can be any distance from the wall that is comfortable. You can have your hips raised slightly off the floor if it's uncomfortable on the lower back. I'm just going to take the arms all the way out to the sides. If you wanted to, or it feels comfortable to, you could put a strap around the legs. Put them put it around the ankles or around the thighs, just to hold the legs in position if you need it. We're going to slow down the breathing. And we're going to start focusing on the body. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your toes and your feet. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your legs and your knees. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your hips and your lower back. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your stomach and your back. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your chest and your shoulders. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your fingers and your hands. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your arms and your elbows. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your face and your head. As you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On this next in-breath, take your focus all the way to the crown of your head. Scan the body for any final tension. And as you breathe out, let the last of the tension leave your body. Allow yourself to totally relax. Totally melt into your mat in your Savasana. Keeping your breaths deep and steady. In total relaxation. going to start bringing the awareness back into the body. Start waking it up. Moving the fingers, wriggling the toes. We're going to start bringing the feet and legs down the wall. You can either come straight onto your side, or you can push yourself away from the wall. Wherever you are, I'm just going to take a couple of minutes with the feet down, a couple of deep breaths. Wherever you are, see if you can come onto your right side, and then using the left hand, push yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Once in that comfortable seated position, you can use a pillow or block underneath the seat just to lift you up if need be. We're going to bring the hands at prayer, heart center. We'll take 3 final deep breaths to lock in our practice. We're going to drop the hands into the lap, the chin to the chest, open the eyes, and we're all done. So I'm going to be doing much slower classes for the next few weeks while I'm recovering from my operation. I might do more restorative, or I might do hatha. Please feel free to let me know what you would like as well. And thank you so much for joining me today for this class, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Namaste.